Hey, welcome to this video. Today we're gonna create a custom area engine rig using Blender. So usually the rig looks like this by default. This is because the bone orientation of Blender and Unreal are different. We would, for example, select automatic bone orientation, and this would partially solve the issue. Now the bones are oriented correctly, but if you import back to Unreal, you're gonna have the same issue where the bones don't have the needed orientation for Unreal animation to work properly. So what do? Usually you create two rigs. One where you don't modify anything, and another rig for the correct bone orientation, and you parent the Unreal default rig to the correct bone orientation. We're gonna start by importing the default mannequin rig. You can just export the default Unreal mannequin by clicking the right click, asset action, and export. We start by importing the same exact rig but with the correct bone orientation without the mesh. So now you have two rigs, one with the unmodified original bone orientation rig and another one with the correct bone orientation in order through Blender rigging process to work properly. I made a script where you can just select the two armatures and they will become one armature. So just copy the selected file and paste it into Blender. Make sure to select first the second armature and then the Unreal armature. Then run the script. Now the armature will follow the other bones correct position and rotation by applying a child of constraint to the same bone. Now we start the rigging process. Rigging is when you add IK and other useful control to facilitate the animation process. But first we need some adjustments. Shift S to selected and also Shift S to cursor. Also the upper arm and the lower arm, the thigh and the calf are the correct length. This will become a problem when using IK. Make the cursor to the start of the lower arm bone. Select the end of the upper arm L bone and make that the start of the lower arm. If this bone changes position, make sure it's unchecked connected. So right now the upper arm bone is the correct length. Do the same by selecting the start of the hand bone and the end of the lower arm bone. Now are both the correct size for the IK to work properly. If you don't do that, you have this problem where the arm is not correctly matching the IK. It's half. The arm is stretching and is not correctly matching the IK. Also do that on the opposite side. You can hide the IK bones for more visibility. Also select the end of the pelvis and make sure it's at the start of the spine 1. Do that for the thigh. If you see that it snaps, that the bone disappears, kind of, just make sure it says unconnected. Now for the foot, just make sure select the start of the ball bone and select the end of the foot bone and also do that. For the orientation, you can recalculate the orientation by pressing Shift N and global Z axis in order to match the Z axis of the world. Do that also for the other bone. Now select the ball bone, and this is not the correct bone orientation, facing this way. So in order to adjust that, just make the transforming pivot point to the 3D cursor, rotate it by 90 degrees, and recalculate global Z axis. We set the Z value. Do that also for the opposite bone. This rig, it doesn't get in the final export, it's just a temporary rig for facilitate the animation in Blender. Now the armature is finally ready to start being rigged. First of all, we add IK bones to the hand and the feet. In order to facilitate the visual of the armature, you can select all the IK bones, move it into a new collections, hide them and create a new collection. And hide the IK armature. Now it will not be visible anymore. Select the hand L bone, duplicate it and rename it MHE, that stands for mechanical hand IK L. Make sure it's _L so we can later on mirror it. Select the bone, go into pose mode, select first the hand IKL bone, select the lower arm bone, Ctrl+Shift+C and add a inverse kinematics constraint. Chain length set to 2. Make sure to unparent the bone, and now the arms should be following the IK bones. If we unhide the armature, if we move the bone, the other bones will follow it as well. Now, if we unhide the armature and select the IK bones, you can see that the unreal armature is following the other armature that we created. Now we're gonna add the same controls as the arms. So go duplicate the foot bone, arm parent, name it, select the bone, select the calf, inverse kinematic constraint with the chain length of 2. Now we have a functional armature where it works in Blender and it works in Unreal. Just as simple as that. This should be it. You can make the rig as complex as you want it to be. We'll make a simple animation. We make just a simple animation. You need to select the armature bone, export it, make sure to unselect add leaf bones. For the animation, unselect NLA script and all action script. You can export it. Import it, you need to select the SK mannequin skeleton and make sure you select use default sample rates. Please make sure that it uses the default sample rate, which is 30 FPS, and everything works as expected. You can make the rig as complex as you want. You can add spline IK and everything is working as fine.